With so much uncertainty in the days following the November 2020 elections, people are flocking to alternative media in ever-increasing numbers. Alternative media has gone through many iterations and continues to evolve. One person who has come on the scene to become immensely popular is Juan O Savin. Because Juan never shows his face on camera, there is rampant speculation about who he may be. He speaks with great warmth and also great authority. Based on his frequent interviews in Trump hotels, he seems to either have a close relationship with Donald Trump or be rather wealthy, or both. Many videos have speculated that Juan may be a yet living JFK Jr., but they offer only opinions and perhaps refer to one or another thing Juan has said. This is an endeavor to approach the subject somewhat more scientifically. However, I should note I am not a professional voice analyst or professional body language interpreter. I'm simply an interested hobbyist. But I have noticed some things. First, I want to look at some externals. Both JFK Jr. and Juan appear to be approximately the same size and body type. Juan has somewhat fuller hands than I might have expected based on seeing JFK Jr.'s hands in this clip from a 1998 Jay Leno interview. However, and this is significant in all of our considerations, 23 years have passed since this interview. Due to the long and lean appearance of both men, I could believe they are the same person. Now let's consider the sound of the voice.
I mean, sure, I wouldn't know, I don't have a basis of comparison.
We've got to have this moment of reversal to turn that around. When they were praying that Kennedy prayer there in the Oval Office, they weren't praying it to Moloch, they weren't praying it to Baal.
The voices obviously sound different. Juan has a much gruffer voice and somewhat lower. Maybe he spent a few years shouting into a canyon, as Humphrey Bogart taught Lauren Bacall to do, in order to give her voice that gruff, sexy tone. Again, I'm no expert, but to me, the cadence of the voices and choices of words seem similar. Now let's take a look at some images created by the voices. I want to offer a disclaimer that I don't know what sort of recording equipment was used to create any of the recordings I have, and I'm not certain how these images would be impacted by differing types of equipment. Some of the older files, such as the Jay Leno interview, are probably not digital and did not render clear imaging, so I didn't focus on them.
Exactly, and I think everyone has to find their way into politics or any other professions on their own. Do it on their own speed and in their own way.
Their own timetable. That sure sounds like you haven't given up the notion of maybe going into politics.
Maybe not. Got into politics is something that I'm very proud of, that he has a resonance that has endured beyond his years. People come up to me and say, your family or your father got me into politics or is a great man, and that happens to me several times a day, and that's a really special thing.
Collusion and treason, we're really in not a civil war, Roseanne. We're in a revolutionary war because, again, in this particular case, it was a number of countries colluding together. It wasn't just the Brits, although they were coordinating a lot of this. This is a full court press. China, Pakistan, Iran, Italy.
Not everyone has frequency gaps in their voice. For instance, this is an image of my voice. This is an image of Don's voice. This is an image of Ken's voice. No gaps. Both Juan O Savin and JFK Jr. seem to have frequency gaps in their voice prints. However, the gaps are in different places in the frequency spectrum, which is not surprising because the voices do not sound the same. Are they the same person? After looking and considering carefully, I'm somewhat convinced they may well be. But what do you think? Please feel free to leave us a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for joining us. If you have enjoyed this video, we invite you to click like and subscribe to us on YouTube, subscribe to us on BitChute, follow us on Twitter, and if you have a moment, visit our website. Once again, thanks for joining us, and until next time, take care.